What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. Today I've got my hands on the brand new Chuwi HiPad LTE. Now this is a 10-core gaming tablet by Chuwi, which also supports 4G LTE SIM cards. So without further ado, inside the box you will find user manual and paperwork, a USB Type-C cable and a European USB power brick. Now let's quickly check out the voltage. So the voltage is 5 volts, 2 amps. So this is not a fast charger, it's just a regular 5-watt charger. Now I also picked up the small keyboard that you can buy separately. It's an optional accessory and I'll quickly show you what it looks like. It's a magnetic keyboard case. You've got a hard back and front cover with a magnetic flap on the top. You've got a 5-pin magnetic connector over here where you can drop the tablet down and then you'll be immediately connected to the keyboard, and you've also got a trackpad. So we will be testing out the keyboard a bit later. And last but not least, the tablet itself. So here it is guys, the Chuwi HiPad LTE. So on the front we have a 10.1 inch fully laminated OGS display with 224 pixels per inch, along with a full HD resolution of 1080 by 1200. Now you've got a pretty decent screen. It's bright with great colors and contrast, and the viewing angles are also not bad at all. So you can stream a maximum of 1080p videos on YouTube, and as you can see, the streaming quality doesn't look bad at all on that OGS display. So this also supports Netflix 480p resolution, and again the quality doesn't look bad at all.
With so many great whites in one place.
Now this tablet is powered by the MTK Helio X27 Deca-Core CPU, which is a 10-core CPU with 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. There is also a MicroSD card slot which allows you to expand to a further 128 gigs. Now let's talk about the cameras. We have a single camera on the front and a single camera on the back. They are both 5 megapixel shooters, and here are a few samples for you guys to check out. Furthermore, you have built-in dual-band Wi-Fi. It's factory unlocked with 4G LTE SIM card slot. You've got Bluetooth 4.1, and this is running Android version 8 Oreo. Now firsthand, the OS does feel very smooth and snappy in operation, but we will be testing it further and we'll let you know our thoughts towards the end of the video. Now this tablet is actually made from a metal body, and you have a futuristic robotic design on the back, and I have to say I do like the design. It's also 9.4 millimeters thick and weighs 409 grams, so fairly thin and light, especially as you have a very large 7000 milliamp hour battery. Now you definitely have bezels. There is nothing bezel-less about this design, but it's still a good looking screen, especially for the low price this is currently selling for. Now at the bottom of the device we have nothing. On the side we have volume rocker and power button. And on the top of the device we have our USB Type-C charging port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and right next to that we have a dual nano SIM card tray. So I wasn't expecting a dual SIM card tray, so this tablet can take dual nano SIM cards or 1 nano SIM card and 1 microSD card up to 128 gigs. And once you do insert your SIM card, you effectively have yourself a fully featured mobile phone. So I'll quickly make a phone call just to show you it works.
The gift gas goodie bag and top-up service. At any point you can press hash to go back, or press star to return to the main menu.
So this effectively becomes a full-featured smartphone tablet where you can make and receive phone calls. So this is a gaming tablet, so we are no doubt going to be testing out the gaming extensively on this tablet. But before we do that, let me quickly show you what the keyboard dock looks like. So you've got the 5-pin connector on the bottom of the tablet. As soon as you bring it close to the dock, it just connects. It's a magnetic connection, it's quite powerful. You fold this part, then you have yourself a laptop stand. And it's very sturdy, it's not going to fall over even if you push it. Now the keyboard is very nice to type on, it feels great to the touch. So it's a decent keyboard and it gives you a decent feedback. Now you've also got useful multimedia controls on the top. So you've got a home button, You've got a brightness button, so you can turn the brightness up and down. Copy paste buttons, email, web browser, so you can just press that and a web browser opens immediately. You've got multimedia buttons for music, play, pause, rewind. You've got volume control, so I'm going to turn it right up, mute switch, and of course the brightness as well. Okay, so now we're going to play some games. Just lift off the tablet from the keyboard and you're ready to play. So let's begin with PUBG Mobile, of course. Something worth mentioning straight away is PUBG Mobile has detected the lowest graphics settings for this tablet. So that's quite interesting. This is supposed to be a gaming tablet, so I was actually expecting it to be on the high end or at least medium, but not low. Nevertheless, let's see how it plays. Furthermore, you have a 7000 mAh battery which promises up to 10-hour battery life. DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3. Now if we look at CPU-Z, you can see your clock speeds and GPU information. And under system, we've got the firmware version and root access information. Now in the Wi-Fi speed test, we got download speeds of 35 and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second. And the top speeds we currently achieve in this office is between 67 to 70 megabits per second. So that brings us to our benchmarks, beginning with Geekbench multi-score of 3915. And in the AnTuTu benchmark test, we achieved 94K. So let's see how that compares with the others. So there you have it, guys. That was the Chuwi HiPad LTE. And here are my thoughts on this device. This is a powerful 10-core gaming tablet and is generally smooth in operation, running stock Android version 8 Oreo. Aesthetics wise, it looks well made with a metal build quality along with a full HD screen. It's slim, light, portable, and the speakers are also quite loud. You can play games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt 9 on low graphics settings, and the gameplay is smooth and enjoyable throughout. Now, whilst most tasks I did ran smooth with no issues at all, sometimes I would experience lag. Also, on occasion, the touchscreen would become a little less responsive and I would be swiping twice or tapping twice to register the touch. But most of the time, the touchscreen worked fine. Another issue is charging. It takes around 4 to 5 hours to fully charge the battery, so there is no fast charging included in this tablet, and you do have quite a large 7000 mAh battery. But on the flip side, you've got a great battery life, giving you up to 10 hours of mixed usage. Now, I was also getting only half of my full Wi-Fi speed.
but the speed was still enough to download and stream videos online. I had no issues there. So bottom line, for the price, this is not a bad product, and I'm hoping most of these issues I found could be resolved with a firmware update. And should that happen, I will certainly make a follow-up video. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.